Welcome, bienvenidos. My name is Alma Munoz. First, I want to thank Dr. Huff for being such a great mentor, professor, and advisor this year of my principal internship. Thank you, Dr. Huff, for your support and your guidance. Now, a little bit about me. I work at a charter school, Excellence in Leadership Academy, that is located in the Rio Grande Valley at Mission, Texas. And I have been a bilingual teacher for almost 9 years, serving students from the Rio Grande Valley. And in my teaching journey, one thing that has always been in my mind is how to better serve my students. In 2017, I decided to pursue a master's in educational leadership at the University of St. Thomas, Houston. And going back to school after 31 years was a challenge that I faced with some fears, excitement, and accomplishments. And this had not been possible without God's help, my family's support, my friends' motivation words to keep going, my mentors and professors' guidance, experience, and knowledge. And I want to thank you for being part of my learning journey. I want to share with you my school profile. And our vision is to provide a quality educational environment that inspires each student to develop leadership skills with a spirit of excellence. Some of the highlights at our charter school, we provide financial and entrepreneurial literacy. We have smaller community learning communities. We have also provide the state of the art technology. We have implemented the dual language program from pre-K to second grade. We provide a character education curriculum where we teach values to our students, and we also develop in our students leadership skills. We have a total of 231 students, serving students from pre-K to 8th grade. In our ethnic distribution, we have 99% of our students are Hispanic, 84% of our students are economically disadvantaged, 66% are English language learners, 78% of our students are at-risk students, and we also have our mobility rate from 2016-17 was at 35%. Our teacher information, we have a total of 23 teachers that have 47% of them have teaching experience from 1 to 5 years. 27% of our teachers are beginning teachers, new teachers, and 50% of our teachers have from 11 to 20 years of experience. And 90.2% of our teachers, that is 100%, are Hispanic. We have several programs. The bilingual and the ESL education serve 65% of our students. Our career and technical education program serves the 50% of our students. And our special education program, we have 8.7% of our students. This year, we did not have gifted and talented education program, but this student will be served next school year, 2019-2020. Now, I want to share with you our student performance and accountability rating. We met standard with 75%. And what really helped us to meet standard was that school progress, we had 77%, but we still had improvement required in student achievement with 56%, that is below the 60%. And we closed the gaps with 69%. So our accountability rating for 2017-18 was that we met standard. I reviewed the book Professional Learning Communities at Work by Richard DeFore and Robert Eaker. The book Professional Learning Communities at Work had changed my perspective of what I had experienced in my own school about what is a professional learning community. My experience has been only getting together to analyze students' data and talk about students' academic and behavior issues. I have understood, after reading the book, that implementing a professional learning community will take more than just scheduling a grade level meeting. Implementing a professional learning community would take a vision, time, resources, responsibility, commitment from all the stakeholders on board, collaborative work, parent involvement, communication, staff development, and a heart willing to make a change in your school and in your students. I highly recommend the book as a tool to implement professional learning communities at your school. Share with you the three projects that I worked during my principal internship. The first project was to develop a handbook for our gifted and talented students. And based on the need to identify and serve our gifted and talented students in our campus, we had to develop the gifted and talented handbook. And I customized the handbook from the Texas GT program implementation resources. And the Gifted and Talent Handbook is divided in 5 sections: student assessment, service design, curriculum and instruction, professional development, and family community involvement. The Gifted and Talented program will be implemented until the school year 2019-2020. This year, what we did, teachers attended professional development to get certified as a gifted and talented teacher. And we also identify our students from our school to be evaluated and see if they qualify for this program. Project was the Eagleville project that was developed to serve our students with financial and leadership skills. Community and parent involvement was also a goal to achieve. The PTO members have been involved and very helpful, working cooperative with the school administration, faculty, staff, and students. And the purpose of the Eagleville Bank and the Eagleville store was to motivate students with attendance, dress up code, behavior, and academics. And how we work the Eagle Bank and the Eagle store is every day the student will get Eagle Bucks for attendance, for getting at school on time, for wearing their uniform, um, for doing their homework, and behaving in the class at school. The students, at the end of every 6 weeks, they get to go to the bank and deposit all the Eagle Bucks that they have. After that, they will be able to go to the Eagle store and redeem their balance at the store, buying prices that they desire to get. This is the process that we do every 6 weeks, and we have seen improvement in our attendance and students fulfilling their homework, and also in the behavior of our students. We use this Eagle store and the Eagle Bank as a motivation for our students to, and also to develop the financial and leadership skills in each one of them. My third project was to assist my principal with the TELPAS training and the TELPAS organization for the assessment for this year. And what I first did was I delivered the TELPAS training for our faculty and staff. I also organized our student files for the writing samples, and I administrated the TELPAS assessment online for our students. This is the end of my presentation. If you wish to look more in detail my profile, you can go to munozela.wixsite.com portfolio. Thank you so much and have a blessed weekend.